Kani kedai ke Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ke kubur baman kasni, belawan rasa pi da ke rupa, ringkat bat ke Orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fabricate Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Ka Meghalaya ka bala paunam bha ka jingkiu jong ki kam jingok kai prathei nrei ka dangdon kampat ban pet nuksa na ka jela Goa ka bala kiu irat bha ban kring da ki lakngut kinong jingok kai prathei ha ka shisnem. Kabate CTV ha kajing ekran bat manager marketing special purpose vehicle jongga Goa Tourism Development Corporation Limited u Pravi Kumar Faldesai ura ong baka jila Meghalaya kam dei shu ka badang sadin ha ka bae dei bat kajing kentiu ya ki kam jingok kai prathei nrai kidang don pat bun ki jingduna baka jila kadang don kam ban pek nuksa na ka jila Goa lada ka angnut shisha ban kentiu ya ka yok ka kot jong ki pait ba leng ba ki kam jingok kai prathei ka Goa Tourism Development Corporation Limited kadai ka way na kikinhon ka balawani shimenta ha ka 8th edition winter travel exhibition balapanlong da ka travel and tourism bazaar ka balalong ha All Saints Hall hanong ba shillong dangshen but ka balakutno ha ka arfu artarik unai weng arjar khat khandai Hakani ka exhibition kikinhon balawan shimenta kilong na ka Jharkhand Tourism ka Rajasthan Tourism ka Goa Tourism ka West Bengal Tourism ka Uttarakhand Tourism ka India Tourism, Meghalaya Tourism, Jammu and Kashmir Tourism, ka Institute of Hotel Management, ka Thomas Cook India, bat kiway de kikanhon.
We have participated in TTB Shillong for a specific purpose. Now, with the interaction what I had with some of the visitors here, they perceive Goa as a only beach tourism destination. However, we want to portray to the tourist, it is not only the beach tourism destination, it is an adventure tourism destination, it is a heritage destination, it is a spiritual destination, it is a wellness destination. Above all, it is a 365-day destination where people can come anytime they want to, enjoy and then leave the place with good memories. Shillong is a very beautiful place. Not much development has happened at this particular place, but it is beautiful in its own way. Here people are friendly. I had an interaction with some of the local guys here. They are very friendly, down to earth people. Wherein here you can buy local fruits, then bamboo artifacts which are not found in the entire entire country. So that is some of the specialty things which Shillong has. Every city has its own limits. Every city has its own advantages. Roads are a little bit narrow, and maybe that is the reason you have a little traffic jam here and there. But that's part and parcel of every developing and developed city in India. So we have to adjust somehow and only look out for the better future. As I can see, Meghalaya is blessed with beautiful mountains. Maybe a trekking expedition programs, adventure activities like rappelling, then flying fox, bungee jump, or a camping sites can be developed at this particular location. Over and above, we can also develop a small place here in Meghalaya which depicts the traditional past, and when a person comes in that particular village, he should be able to experience the local cuisines, local dance forms. So that is what younger generation or foreigners want to see at a particular place.
We as a state has lot to offer. Rajasthan is particularly known for its magnificently built forts and palaces. You will find many forts and palaces. Some of them are also included in UNESCO's World Heritage List. We have 6 hill forts of Rajasthan which are already in the UNESCO's World Heritage List, which includes forts of Amer and hill forts of Kumbhalgarh, and 4 other forts are there. Apart from that, we have almost all verticals of tourism in Rajasthan. We have 3 tiger reserves, one of which is Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, which is world famous, and one can sight a tiger very easily at Ranthambore, and it is particularly packed during the winters. Then we have western part of the state under desert, which is again unique because ours is the only desert state in the country. And desert districts also has unique traditions, unique intangible cultural heritage in terms of folk music and rich handicrafts. So people come there and they enjoy the cultural beauty, as well as there are so many activities which one can do on the sand dunes of the state. Rajasthan government has come with many schemes. Especially we give and license to our heritage properties. So one who is interested in conserving heritage and one who has a heritage property can get it licensed and get it registered from us, and he gets many benefits in terms of excise license and many other benefits which government gives to us. Apart from it, we have a tourism investment promotion policy also, which is called Rajasthan Investment Promotion Scheme, RIPS. So under which we give lot of benefits to the promoters. So once he gets it registered through our department, he is waived off conversion charges, and there are lot of benefits for stamp duty. So, and we have our own state archaeology and museum department which looks after the heritage which is owned by the state, and state government also is very keen on developing infrastructure as well as at the same time preserving the rich built heritage of the state, which has been our unique selling point. Meghalaya is a very beautiful state, and I could even go around Shillong. Shillong is very beautiful. The state has a unique landscape which is very beautiful. The lakes, especially the Umiam Lake and Dauki Lake is very famous, and even other places like the root bridges, which are natural living wonders. So it has lot to offer apart from the rich cultural life and how people or the three tribes, Garo, Khasi and Jainti tribes, people, one can come here and experience their lifestyles. It is an experience in itself, and it's pleasure to be here. Recently, central government has also started this initiative where plastic has been banned. And personally also I believe plastic is a big danger to the environment, and in that, especially in this field, I must commend that northeastern states have taken a lead, and they have emerged as leaders in controlling this pollution. And if you go around also, there's the level of cleanliness is also much higher. So there is lot to learn from these smaller states, and one can replicate in the bigger states in the country. And obviously plastic is a hazard, and we should also think of something called sustainable tourism, because the rich culture, heritage which we are experiencing now, we should preserve it for our future generation also, and we should use it in such a way that it is sustainable so that there is minimal damage to the environment.